Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Sunday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday thus far. It's a chilly one outside, Phew. But I have no reason to complain because I know it's much colder in other places and y'all have snow on the ground. So I'm just going to be quiet. Um, Let me get into the thing so that we can get to your favorite time. Okay, here we go. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, folks are still losing their minds over this awards, the Living Legends of Aviation Award that Harry received Friday night. Um, he was voted, he was nominated and then voted on by, the members, the current inductees. And so, yeah, Salty Island is just very upset. So I just wanted to share, I shared this picture. This is some new pictures that I saw and I wanted to just kind of highlight. Okay. Because it's going to be very important that you make note of who's in the picture with Harry here. Um, because a certain dragloid over in the UK called people D-list. I might have deleted it out, but nevertheless, because I was cleaning out some stuff. But Kenny G and Morgan Freeman, okay. And I wanted to just share, just because it's Sunday, an older picture that, thanks to the Squaddies, that the Squaddie Detective Agency, okay, the receipts for years, decades. But this is from 2016 when Morgan Freeman, and it was a Invictus game related, and shook hands with Harry. And you can see the former First Lady, Mrs. Obama, in the background. Yeah. So the back and forth her and Harry had leading up to those games. Hilarious. It was funny. So, Squatty Corner. Let me just check to make sure I don't have any other notifications here. Um, Let me go here because I'll see the cat. No, okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So I don't have anything except for the usual. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please share. Tell your community about VS Speaks Royally, the channel. And then, of course, if you've been here for a while and are able to, there's a store where you can buy channel merch and you can get also trash time merch, variety of colors and all that fun stuff. So just wanted to do that little tidbit. So pre-trash, I just wanted to share a couple of things. A couple of things and then we can get into I'll get into your comments and then we'll go into trash time. So a Squaddie. Thank you to the Squaddies that I see and I just snag saving your name, for I know who you are. Anyway, the carnival of so-called experts are trying to rewrite history by claiming Harry and Meghan left because they didn't want to be second to Will and Kate. Not true. The Sussexes accepted their roles but left because of unfair/racist treatment from the British media and lack of support from the British royal family. And the gift that was theirs, you ain't gotta lie. And they don't. But they don't know what to do with themselves, so that's all they do is lie. And it's very evident in different headlines, etc. And they can't say that they're not part of that. Otherwise, they would correct it because I bet you if a headline had Botox, maybe something went wrong with the last. Okay, I'm just before I get to trash time, Lord. Okay, come on back. All right, so I did see that someone on the app formerly known as shared this, and I bust out laughing because saying that LBC is if they're not buying it or this person that's pictured, I think his first name is Nick. Don't get me to lying. But anyway, the PR is not working. Oh, yeah, it says it right here. When Nick Ferrari is not even buying it. So if he's not buying the bull, why do you think the rest of us should? Okay. And so another squatty. This is when Harry, if you look at the dining and you see how everyone is dressed, okay, you're going to understand why I'm highlighting who he took a picture with, as well as the room. But this one says, I'm glad to see the Americans know how to take a joke. They are very excited to see or meet Prince Harry, and claps together, claps, laughter, joy, and happiness so much from being shunned by the US. Never listen to the adversary. They're the father of lies. So again, lies in the British media and the British royal family seem to be tying closely together. But they brought it on themselves. And at this moment, like Kermit, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Harry is drinking the haters' tears because I can't believe they're still going on and on and on and on and on about this. So I'm going to jump into the comments really quickly to scan them just to see. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Hey, Tuber Chat, how are you? Let me see. C-Mac, they have to lie now because they made such a fuss, or excuse me, they made such a mess. They have to mix up and confuse the truth. Yeah, they do. They do, they do, they do. Hattie, Harry has said on camera several times he has no desire to be king. Yeah. And we're talking a very young Harry said that, not just as an adult. So he's he never wanted to be hemmed up in a sense. So okay. Hattie, that Invictus poem is read by Morgan Freeman, isn't it? I believe so. I believe it is. So just keep that in mind when we get to this headline. I'm just seeing a lot of greeting. Hi to everyone. Good to see you all. All right. So Compton Cali gal, how you doing? All right. So what I'm gonna do, um, it's perfect time for all of you that are joining because y'all love this segment amongst everything else that's probably covered. So since, let me just see a couple of new, hey Lady Bird, how are you? A few new comments. Okay, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get it started. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So a few trending items. So William and Kate were trending. And then I saw Willie and I paused. I said, ooh, Squad is upset with folks. So I go under and it's a hodgepodge, but yeah, it's even folks that I wouldn't even have said were squatties, but who are just kind of calling BS on the whole, he's gonna take time off to take care of his wife and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Blah blah. Blah. Yeah, on that. And then this morning I noticed that Kate Middleton is trending, and that's not good. Her parody account was going. I was not able to grab. I just was trying to scan and see. But a couple of things do come up that, yeah. Anyway, let me go on through trash. So I did a search, as I always do, Harry, just so that you can see why King Charles III to undergo abdominal surgery is like a highlighted, like a headline. I'm looking for Prince Harry news, not that person's news. And he can keep his now, okay. It just hit me. King Charles to undergo abdominal surgery. I thought they said he had an enlarged prostate. And I'm going to move off of this and go on because I need to get through the rest of the stuff I have. See, he's got to compete with his daughter-in-law. Okay, I'm just saying. So here's some news when I put in the Duke of Sussex and it comes up, of course, with Harry and, some of the information at the bottom with the libel suit. But hold on to your hat, squad, because the next few are going to probably send you over the edge. So anyway, there's competing headlines, and I'm just going to say there's competing headlines because this one is saying uh, Prince Harry is seen for the first time since Kate Middleton's surgery and King Charles' enlarged prostate diagnosis, as he is honored as living legend of aviation at glitzy Beverly Hills Gala, and there's no sign of Meghan. So that one, because you can see it was updated pretty late on, January 20th, but that one, oh my. So this publication never fails, and the competing, conflicting messages just amaze me because this next one, this person stepped all over their peer or fellow co-writer. So exclusive. Now, mind you, the writer of this is a Looney Tune anyway, but nevertheless, this vainglorious gala felt like the popping of Harry's bubble. But it was hard not to feel just a smidgen of sympathy for him. Carolyn Graham recalls her night at the tacky Living Legends of Aviation Awards in Los Angeles. And right under that, it says where she's at the Living Legends Awards. Now, your name and picture should be added to the do not ever allow into an event. Error again. So, within another screenshot that I saw, um, she was talking about the delisters. Let me try to pull that in because I now know that I did delete it because I've got a clearer version of that headline and I just so in that it was like given such a distinctly D-list gathering. Now, Jeff Bezos, John Travolta, which I wouldn't call D-list, Morgan Freeman I wouldn't say is D-list, nor would I say Kenny G, whom I've had the pleasure to have a picture taken with. Okay, woo, that's a long time ago. But yeah, no wonder the audience was abuzz as they waited for their guest of honor to arrive. Um, there were four honorees. Don't make it about, it wasn't solely about Harry. Let me just say that. Although his faded royal stardust would not be enough to save the deeply unimpressive night. Your ass came from wherever you came from, whether it was the UK or out of Mexico, because I'm not sure if you're the one that, is buddy cozy with, Farkle's dad, the half siblings father, because there's no way that's Meghan's the way he talks about her. Anyway, moving on. So you go to this event just to trash it, but yet your fellow writer, peer, friend, buddy, whomever, okay, had to say and put it at, it was a glitzy, at the glitzy Beverly Hills, but, y'all, conflicting. hmm I'm not even showing her face because it ain't worth showing because you know how most of them look anyway. So there you have it. They're still coming after that event, and it don't matter. He got the award. Your stupid behind paid for a ticket. From what I can tell in, let me find the picture. This doesn't look like it was some silly, you know, awards program. Although if you were only coming to see Harry and you didn't know anyone else that was there or being honored, yeah, that might be something that you would have a problem with. But D-listers, everyone there should write you, woman. Everyone there should write you and let you know. What you were going to see was Meghan, and she wasn't there because I can only imagine the crap you would have written about her. But nevertheless, let's move on. So, doing a search as I do just to see the headlines that are out there. Um, this whole Prince Harry and Meghan Markle quote concerned about Princess Kate's health. I guess like Princess Kate was concerned about Archie's skin color. And I'm going to move on. Again, I need them to fix this about him having abdominal surgery. Okay. Just this was under the Duchess of Sussex that I did a search, and the two headlines at the bottom caught my eye. Mhm. So the Telegraph, and I didn't go out looking at the article, but just I saw the cellist that played at their wedding. No one is safe. It's just will go after everybody. So leave this young man alone. But it's being written, don't play Rule Britannia at prom, says, Harry and Meghan's cellist. So that's how he's say, you know, call him by his name. You don't have to invoke Harry and Meghan just to get a click, do you? They're not paying you for the headlines because the way the trolls sound like, they pay for the awards. They're definitely not paying y'all for the headlines, but I'm sure we know who probably are. Keep that distraction going. So, ooh, there she goes. So here we have where I saw this official warning over staff payments at charity supported by Duchess of course, I knew that was Meghan since it is coming up in her search, but I always look at things because they have everybody tied to her SEO. So I'm like, all right, let me just see what the heck is going on. An official warning over staff payments at charity supported by, Duchess of Sussex. And so under it, it says One World has previously attracted high profile speakers, including the Queen of Jordan and Bob Geldof. So, really? Oh, okay. But you have to put Meghan's picture and her name out there to get traction on the story, which has nothing to do with Meghan. They're being looked at for what they're being looked at. Again, has nothing to do with Meghan. So, of course, they put this whole, the charity said it had looked into the charity commission, which I wonder why you're looking, and you're looking at the year that Meghan was there. Y'all are very stupid with your actions because it's very obvious what you're doing. But nevertheless, they're upset, I guess, at the One Young World, the senior staff salaries and bonuses and potential conflicts of interest, um, with regard to the 2022, concerns raised by media. Y'all weren't reporting on that before, but suddenly you'll have to report on it. But then that last line, the paragraph coming in, Meghan, who has been involved in the charity before marrying into the royal family, gave the keynote address at the Manchester event in 2022. Oh, so suddenly the media raises concerns in 2022. Okay. Now, it does say there's no suggestion of any wrongdoing by any of the celebrity speakers. Go twirl on your pegs, people. Go twirl on your pegs. Someone had put out here, and I snagged it because I was like, "Ooh, perfect." Richard Branson, Cher, Bob Geldof, Justin Trudeau, and many other guests have been invited over the years to this event. But the BBC knows using Meghan Markle's name will bring out her haters. And so it says Watchdog warns charity where Meghan was among star guests. When it has nothing to do with the guest, has nothing to do with Meghan. It's not her charity. But you're looking at what they're paying. Look at what the royal family over there pays their staff. certain staff members who have gone from um, leading the household to being chief of staff to running the foundation. Of a certain air. Why don't y'all focus on that? Okay, so take a deep breath. All right, so the ish continues. So in a search, I happened to see something and I was like, okay, y'all just want to go on about, the presence of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in the UK for the royal health crisis. So I remember someone mentioning yesterday, so I did a search on the app formerly known as, and then I went out to Google page 6. I said, oh Lord, Kuja, it's okay. So as royal family suffers health crisis, Meghan Markle, and then I was like, what? So I had to click to see. As royal family suffers health crisis, Meghan Markle, quote, had no intention of pulling her weight. And I was like, what the? I did say the word, but I'll be nice to not say it on here since it's Sunday. I don't promise beyond this point if I won't say the F word, but you've been warned. All right, so had no intention of pulling her weight. Health crisis. Somebody went into the hospital. Kate, aka Cosplay, went into the hospital for a scheduled surgery. Didn't have the decency to cancel appointments prior because if you scheduled it, then you shouldn't have booked engagements on your diary just for that time frame that you knew you were going to have to convalesce. Wink, wink. So, why do you have to bring Megan's name into this bullshit? I said I wouldn't say the F word. I did not say I wouldn't say an S word. Okay, so going on, one well placed palace source. One well placed palace source. hmm Told page 6, which we know who owns page 6, Murderkians. Okay. A situation like this would give them a clear runway to dominate the coordinated family schedule. But, the couple stayed quiet, and then Harry and them stayed off and all that stuff, remained quiet and all that. Not sure what you expected them to do. Be out there doing backflips when the news broke that she went in for scheduled surgery? Whoop, whoop. I mean, if it's a little bit more serious than that, y'all should have said, and the people over in the UK and Commonwealth, I guess, would be concerned. But, mhm. In fact, page 6 is told palace source, I guess, one well placed palace source. When the palace has no inkling as to what is going on in Montecito, California. So, told that Prince Harry and Markle, 42, why her age has to be mentioned, I don't know, have not spoken personally to Charles since his 75th birthday on November 14th. Mhm. Why? He's going in a couple of weeks. See, I almost said something pretty. Mhm. He's going to have his prostate looked at, checked, whatever they do on the prostate. Stop making it seem like it's earth shattering. Now, he needs to get his life together with his maker, although he sits on the head of the Church of England. Like, give me a break. But nevertheless, moving on. So I went, saw this picture. Let me take my banner down for a minute because right under it, because I'm like, why are you showing this walkabout that Kate said that was the most difficult time ever in her life, not giving birth to 3 children or having morning sickness for every single pregnancy. Now, if she comes out and says any goddamn thing about this being, that walkabout being the hardest thing ever when she's been stuck up in a hospital allegedly for what, 2 weeks after a scheduled surgery, that has everybody pondering because the US media is asking those questions. Why would you schedule things when you knew you were going in for a scheduled surgery? Most of us are usually clearing our calendars. Anyway, right underneath where I highlighted sources. Sources. Oh, sources. Sources. Look at the look at who's a palace source. Sources. Ooh, sources say it would have been helpful to have Harry and Meghan around for support with Kate in the hospital and William caring for her and their children. Now, I'm not going to go with the grammar because why wouldn't you just say their children? But never, oh no. Did not Paul King C3 take away their home in the UK and y'all did backflips over? So where are they supposed to stay? Number two, was that same care and support offered to Meghan when she lost her second pregnancy? Hmm. Did someone get on the plane and fly their arses over here to the US, aside from the Earth ish thing, and then stop into California? Mm-mm. Nope, didn't do that. So you expect Harry and Meghan to get on a plane, leave their kids and the work, because Harry does have a job and engagements that they have scheduled that none of us know until it happens. Thank you, goodness. Um, to go over and support a woman who has a staff of 60. Her parents, sister, and brother are already dropping everything to go over there. She don't need William. I mean, she don't, well, ooh, Freudian slip. She don't need Harry and Meghan. They made that very clear. Very, very clear through all the headlines that have come out since those two, Space and Cosplay, have known that Meghan has been in Harry's life. That's when all of that disgusting headlines or those disgusting headlines have started in the media. When Harry released that statement to shut it down, didn't stop. However, let it have been a headline about her who's in the hospital for 2 weeks, have Botox, and it was corrected immediately. All right. So, palace sources, just remember. So, I saw a video that had me laugh, and just the way I took the screenshot of it is perfect. So, they have a glamour shot of cosplay, and it says, hashtag Kate Middleton is on the road to recovery. Well, I would hope so. She's spending 2 weeks in the hospital, and they said it wasn't life threatening. So, um, yeah. And what's the problem? This next headline took me completely out. The BS PR is full effect. So, LBC, y'all really. Woo wee. Kate will, quote, work from bed after abdominal surgery as aides praise princess, quote, unwavering commitment to duty. Yeah. Ooh, let me sip my tea on that. Had to sip my tea on that one because work from bed. There's so many jokes that could be written and spoken right at this moment. So I'll let y'all in the chat have fun with that, and hopefully I catch them before I put them up on the screen because I know some of you are going ham right at this moment. She should be right at home working from bed. Okay. Okay. Let me give you all the trolls that jumped out. So yesterday, she never will. So, there was the whole little joke we were talking about if Meghan became queen. We know that's not ever going to happen, but the derangers just don't get it. She never will. She only wanted more fame. 2025, they will divorce. I gave a response on this one. Well, maybe you don't, but I did. Yes, Kate and William will, as you said, in 2025. Oh, okay, because she definitely wanted more fame by stalking him for 10 years. She wanted the titles. F around and find out. F around and find out. You want to be smart? Everything you said points right back to that one that's sitting in the hospital for 2 weeks. Okay, now let me come on back over here. So this one, Spar said, your podcast tells the world how truly clueless you are, but your stupid ass sat here, hate listened, and then had to drop a comment. Thank you for the engagement, dumbass. Okay. Now, I didn't know this, but the squad has a leader. Did y'all know that? We had a leader. I'm still waiting on my check that they claim that squaddies are paid. So I'm still waiting on someone to sign a check. We've reached a couple of us have reached out to HR, no response, but this deranger is having fun saying, for those who are on the app formerly known as will know who, when you see Pagan, you knew. Yeah. She was our leader. Who knew that? Oh, okay. But so as confirmed by, and they give a screen name, the hashtag Sussex Squad are finding it challenging after the saddened departure of their leader, Pagan. At that point, I was laughing too hard, but I did scan and go down, and they just are like, this has also been evident in their recent tweets and their disappointment that Meghan did not support Harry at his recent awards night. So remember, they are all up and down our timelines. Oh, okay. They feel let down and cheated, and I don't blame them. See, the Rangers are fans too. Anyway, you can see there's a whole list of stuff that they feel that. Okay. So, in order to close out with like a true belly laugh, and I don't know if this picture is real or not. I'm so done right I'm so done right now. So, yeah, you see things when you go down rabbit holes. People will post stuff and you're like, "And why is that relevant?" I haven't seen this kid in a while, but I'm going to let y'all. Okay. Anyway, Baron looks more like his father every day. And you see the name on there, and I'm not repeating it. And I'm like, that can't possibly be him. Now, I know the last time I saw him, but that just can't be him. So I'm just taking it that, Squad or someone in the sphere of the app formerly known as is having a good time. Well, right under that, someone posted this, and I hollered. Said, "Ooh, could that be the reason?" Because there was a divorce announced. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. And on that note, I'm going back up here. Click on my thumbnail. Come over is over 200 comments. Okay, we're going to try to get through. I'm going to try to get through the comments. Hello, 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 hello to everyone that has joined since I've been going through y'all favorite segment of Trash Time. And some of the comments I'm seeing, whoo, Lord of mercy. A whole lot. Let me find a spot. We're going to be here a little while, so if y'all have plans, let me see. I'm only a half hour in. Okay, I got some time. It's funny to see your comments as I'm scrolling up because then I remember which part of the, yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to pick this one, and this is where I'm going to start. If your comment was before this, you feel free to repost it, and hopefully I'll see it as I'm working my way through the comments, which I'll probably have to skip at some point. But so Gwen says, those people can't even keep their lives straight. They really can't. And it's funny to me. And I love it for them because the Sussex Squad Detective Agency keeps those receipts filed. You want to come out and say something else? Oh, but you said this. Now, which one is true? Why are we to believe anything? Because anything you say, you've basically stepped on your own toes, months, if not years prior. So, Ivra, is that how you say your name? I'm thinking this has to do the news from last December about a royal marriage ending. Sipping my tea. Ooh. Black Queen Daily Fail, Daily Fail, Daily Fail. Meghan. Yes. Whew. Gwen says they are really crazy. Harry has his own family. Exactly. Okay, Lady Bird. No sign of Meghan yet. She makes headlines. Amazing woman. Isn't that how a queen? Isn't the queen talked about? And I just love that. Princess Meghan or now Queen Meghan will take people completely out. We know she's never going to be queen, although you never know what the ancestors and Nostradamus has said. Okay, I'm just going to move on. Someone was talking about tarot cards in the comments before, so. Rafaela Daly is truly obscene. Yeah, well, I agree. Traditionally, why the F did she attend? Exactly. Just to write a trash article, although your peer. I don't even know if the person was there, to tell you the truth, but okay. You want to say that because you know how they'll write articles, haven't even seen an interview, whatever. But all those people, if you saw videos, then you've seen where most of the people had their phones up and were taking, video clip. Of course, because how many of them may ever be in the room with Prince Harry again? There was other royalty there, but that crazy individual, and I'm trying not to be so bad on here, um, didn't even make mention of that. Thankfully, we have video. I mean, we have picture evidence. I think there is a video also, but we have picture evidence of that. Okay. Okay. So, mhm, mhm, mhm. It's a very good question. Why would you attend something and then trash it like that? But that is that publication, Peggington's Buddy. Mhm. Buddy. Mhm. Owns it. So, Black Queen. Oh, please. She wish with her clown self. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Mina, just tell us how you really feel. These Neanderthals, aka derangers, are really crazy. Yes, yes, they are. Lady Bird said she went to find dirt, got none. Now she is upset. Yeah. So we can all just take it that her main goal was to get a picture of Meghan. Maybe yell out something embarrassing about Tabalubas that lives in Mexico and fakes heart attacks and stuff. Tries to destroy his daughter's life, but okay. Black Queen D-list, she tried. Gutter Snipes will gutter snipes and like yeah, her name needs to be added to list as well as publication. If she went in under a different, but have security with a picture and can we see ID, please? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, but you're not allowed in any event. Okay. Remember that last article you wrote? Psh, there you go. C Mac, he sure seems to have a lot of billionaire D-list friends. Woo. Okay. Who think quite highly of him because he, he wasn't, it's not like, ooh, let me submit my name. You know how us low folks got to submit our names for different to be considered for something. When you're in this level of things, yeah. The current a current, you know, inductee member put forth his name. They're saying it was John Travolta. How they know that, I don't know. But then that all the other inductees vote on it. So obviously, Harry, you know, yeah, people, and you could say he's a gunner and all this other stuff. If he trained here in the US, see, this is the whole thing. Some of y'all may not be aware that his training was here, over here. See, his heartstrings have always been pulling him to the US. So eat your heart out. I'm going to try my best not to say too many bad words. Church Nelly, Kuja. Bud Files, how are you? Uh-oh. Let me scan this one. Marshar, I need you to work with me. I need you to work with me. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to get through this without laughing, although it's not really a laughing matter, but I know they're playing with people if they've now changed the reason for his surgery. Okay. Now, Marshall, they changed it to Chuck having stomach surgery because they wanted to stop the jokes on his flaming balls or his leaky hose may cause him to wear Depends. Oh, leaky hose, Chuck. No, because now it makes him look crazy. And, you know, is he really having anything done? And how childish. Oh, she goes in and has some mysterious surgery, abdominal surgery. And now he has to? Because I was like, prostate is not okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna move on. Yes, Raffaella. Again, congratulations, dear His Royal Highness Prince Harry. The captain. Exactly. Joyce. Oh Lord, let me that event was filled with what you called silent millionaires and billionaire people that you don't see on red carpets regularly. Okay. Now, Joyce is throwing down the mic at that crazy Daily Fail reporter. So, yes, yes, Joyce, educate them. Say what you wish. It just floors me. It floors me that the person had the nerve to do all that or say all that. But at least now, um, you've set your publication up for if someone had any doubts, they now know you're nothing but trash. Carolyn Graham or whatever your name is. Okay. Black Queen, the I didn't read this fully. The K mattress who climbed Mount St. Thomas Markle should shut her vile lips. Well, I thought that was her. I did. I was like, this name sounds very familiar. Hattie, they already had their stories written and had to change them, but forgot to remove her name in some of those articles. Chill. Well, I don't know who they were going to put on it, but. Church Daily, Harry and Meghan don't give that person that question Archie's skin tone any support. Okay. Or didn't give. Let me read that again. Harry and Meghan didn't give the person that questioned Archie's skin tone any support. Yeah. As much concern as they were over a fetus's skin tone and how it would look in the family tree. And you wanted to send her off, Meghan, off to Africa. Um, wanted her to be 50% of herself and not work so much, but you're going to work from bed. Yeah, that's just where you usually do. Okay, let me come on, because y'all, Hattie, now this was a joke considering all the crap with Charles Charities and the money bags, and they did nothing. Yeah. Again, they picked that one year, and you're worried about like you're looking at the salaries. What a charity takes in and decides to pay out is up to that charity. But of course, um, they bring into question nepotism. Um, I'll just let that word float out there because, yeah, hereditary royals, nepotism. hmm Randy Andy, nepotism. Mm, yeah. Black Queen. What? Britannia? Shutter Island glory days are long gone. Stop being delusional with your attempt to brainwash young kids. Epic failure. Yeah, well. Mm. Lady Bird, oh my God, these vultures are desperate. Yeah. Mhm. Hey, Karen, the prince did say Prince Harry was the main honoree and was about him. There, listen, now that prince is a little bit biased, but you know why. Okay. There were other honorees along with Prince Harry, but the night was about him and his work. Well, I will have to say, I can understand, but still in all, okay. Don't try to have don't try to use headlines to make people angry at Harry when he has no control of how a program is set up. Okay. I'm talking to the Dragloids. Mhm. Marshall says, "Hey guys, I'm driving, so I'll be mostly listening." Okay, so woo, because I know Marshall should get to that keyboard. Woo. Okay, Little Mac. This nonsense is exactly what they did to the Sister Space charity. Also, if there is no concerns about the speakers, why feature Megan? Because nobody would have clicked on it otherwise. I just happened to see the picture and was like, why do you have her picture here? And then I saw her name there. I'm like, okay, let me take a deep breath before I do go down the rabbit hole. Gwen, those two women wanted to take a picture with Harry. Harry declined. They looked like streetwalkers. I'm going to move on. Well, the fashion sense of that island is lacking. I'm just going to move on. Joyce, they are trying to intimidate programs involved with Harry, Meghan, to keep them from working with them. Yeah, basically. All they're going to do is piss them off when they know Harry and Meghan on a more personal level. Do they not remember? Was it 850 or 825? What was the name of y'all know Kevin Costner's charity? Yeah. So it was a whole lot of very wealthy people there that were clamoring to have pictures. Okay, let me move on. Um, the One World charity was formed by two brothers. That charity is now defunct due to its ties to the government and the payments it made out to various speakers. Look at that. Thank you, Lorna. How are you? Hey, Marjorie. Let me see. Church Nelly. I know they're not calling Megan lazy. Child. Whoa. Hattie says Megan did more work in the short time she was there than both lazy as Willie and Kitty. Yeah. Which again, the kids are not toddlers, so they do go to school. They have nannies. You want to be there to pick them up? Great. You got to go to different schools, I'm sure, because of the age differences in them and curriculum. But I'm sure the early childhood, expert development expert knows. Lady Bird, I'm thinking it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more serious, but we shouldn't speculate. But they're making it that way instead of just coming out and saying what she had done. Nevertheless, Lady Bird, when Megan was there outshining that lazy bony cosplaying vampire, the media started hating her. So stop. Thank you. Again, Squad's memory is very long. For those of us who may not remember certain aspects of every minute detail, there are others that do and have the receipt to back it up. Okay. Don't, Sussex Squad. Hey, Lorna, Lorna M. Our memories are long and strong. Tear, exactly. What the hell does Megan have to do with cosplay and KC3 health? Help me to understand this ish. Just to bring her name in it. Now, to try to flip it and be like, well, they didn't lend support. Let's not even go there. There was no support given when they had to flee Canada because their security was pulled and their location disclosed by that family, hoping that that would chase them back to the UK and back into the prison of the firm. Okay, moving on. They are trying to guilt trip Harry because they know Meghan is through with them. Now, if they really think the Ginger Avenger is going to be guilt tripped, did he not say during all those interviews regarding Spare that before there is even any type of conversation? Okay. And he knows that he knows that that family is not going to move and make any attempt. They keep putting out there the olive branches, and he's probably, never mind. Okay. Hey, Kim. Let's see. Royal family and King Charles didn't want half in from Harry and Meghan, so why bring up the doing anything for the royal family now? Right. Why? Because they are jealous that Harry and Meghan are living their life in peace and enjoying USA. Exactly. Um, from what one of their spokespersons say, or mouthpieces, because they always call Omid Harry and Meghan's mouthpiece. So then all the other tabloid writers are the mouthpieces of the royal family. And, you know, this certain one with the initial CT said it out of her own mouth that they're not racist. They just don't like Americans. Well, then F you. Meghan is American, so obviously you don't like her, but we know the real reason. Mhm. Okay, if you don't like Americans, why do you want the Americans royals to fly over there? Okay. Sonia, the well-placed palace source has to be. Oh, is that who you're saying? Prince Andrew? Yeah, no. He ain't gonna talk to them. Mm-mm. Does he even have a communication staff? I didn't think so, but maybe he does. Marjorie, those people are shown every blinking day that they are stupid. What kind of weight do they expect Meghan to throw when they chased her out of the UK? She is busy where it matters, at home, USA. Exactly. They told her they couldn't get her help when she asked for help. And I'm talking about the mental health. Said she's not an employee, can't do anything for her. Um, you know, whomever the ditz was, that female so-called family member that said, "Oh no, you should stay home," and she's because you're everywhere. Well, but Meghan was like, "But I haven't. I'm everywhere, but nowhere," because she hadn't been out of the house. So yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all got me, Sonia. I'm putting you in the corner. Okay. The hardest thing that Kate Middleton had to do was Prince Andrew. And I'm reading a comment. The cray crays are going to go cray crays, but that is a comment I read. The views and opinions of the chat and squad do not necessarily line up with VS Speaks Royally. That particular comment, I'm not touching. Okay. Never would have thought of it. Whew. All right. Compton Cali. Oh, here we go. Kate needs to get her lazy behind up and start walking. No sympathy for her. She's receiving the best pain meds money can buy, if that's even the issue for her to be in there. But yes, she would be. And for all the rest of us, when you have surgery, it seems like no sooner than breathing tube comes out, they can release you from recovery. They put you into a regular room, you know, a few hours later, if not the next day, they're getting you up to walk. Helps with the healing, as they tell you. Get the blood circulating and the air flowing out of both parts of your body. You figure it out. Oh Lord, y'all are gonna do me. Woo. Okay, Lady Bird. I'm taking you put this backwards, but I'm just going to say the royal family didn't care about Harry and his family. Why should Harry and Meghan care about that bunch of dragons? Deal with your slim down. They're slimy too. Slim down monarchy. Okay. Lord of mercy. Black Queen, bunch of demonic bullies, yeah, basically, who now want people to dote on them. She's got the whole goddamn world. It seems like her mother, father, sister, brother who have left their families, be at her side. And now you want Harry and Meghan to come rushing to you. Bitch, please. Okay, I had to say it. It was right there. I had to say that. Okay. Oof, whew. Ugh. The only thing worse than being sick would be Willie Kate and Carmilla coming to take care of me. you know. Mm. Sonia says they have a staff over 60 members. Oh, they have over 60 members of staff, mom, dad, sister, yeah, to give a helping hand. And we know that's a lie. And Prince Andrew, yeah, you slick with it. Sonia, you're in the corner. I'm gonna have to be careful with your comments from now. Ooh, Sonia is in the corner, y'all. Let me see. Cookies and cream. The Sussexes are no longer in the UK. It's been 4 years. These racist fools need to accept the Sussexes are done with the monarchy. The Sussexes, particularly Meghan, owes them nothing at all. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Ching ching, sip of tea. Let me see. Rafaela agrees exactly, exactly. Cookies, exactly, exactly as she claps. Yes, there we go. Hattie, I'm sure she is working. Hattie. Okay. I just I knew it. I knew I've gotten to that part. I knew when I read that headline, y'all were gonna go ham up in this chat. Okay. Let me be mindful as I'm reading through some of these. I might have to skip a whole bunch. Ooh, almost 400 in here. My gosh. Hello, everybody. Those especially in the clouds. I hope that you have hit the thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs down, thank you for the engagement anyway. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free. All right. Thank you. Y'all know y'all want to come back again and again and again. Before I send you off to a block party if you say something crazy. All right. Whew, Hattie, I'm sure she's working from her bed. That's where she does her best work. Woo, Lord of mercy. um, mm, mm, mm. Lorna W, I'm gonna just. Sugar daddy. Woo. Carolyn, it's going on 7 years. What's up with tabloids? Thank you. Almost 8, because they started in 2016. So October of 2016, when they were informed by a certain couple that lived. Let me put a past tense on that. Lived at KP together. Com, Com team leaked to the media about him dating somebody, which, really didn't need to be anybody's business, but okay. Little Mac. Okay, yeah. Hello, Paul. How are you? I'm gonna have to scroll through these comments here, yes, because I've come to that part of the chat. Let me do a big scroll. Hello, Buddha. How are you? Hope you are well. Let me. Yeah, Marsha, I thought you were driving. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, because I see Mama. How are you? Okay, let me. Mm. I'm scanning the comments very carefully because y'all truly want me to be like flat out in tears and can't finish out this live stream. Let me look at the time. Ooh, I'm over an hour. Let me hurry up. Let me. Karen says, didn't they say William didn't want Prince Harry and Princess Meghan there or want nothing to do with them because he don't trust them? Is the trust selective when they need help? Just asking. See, they're horrible at PR. And they leave up the questions for, Squad to come back and be like, but didn't you say this on this date? So which is the truth? Doesn't want them around or does want them around, but you have staff. And Harry and Meghan are not your staff or your servants, as you probably really want her to be, but she's not your servant. Okay, let me reel myself. Sussex love. Don't you love it when you're so desperate they grab for straws, then they make it up? It would be sad if it wasn't so funny. Yeah, it would be. I'm glad we can laugh somewhat, but ooh, child. Hopefully she is Carolyn. So this is a comment I was just laughing at. Is Kitty on holiday on a yacht? Hopefully because she'll be papped and they're gonna use that to. She better not be somewhere that's not 8:05. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. 8:05. Okay, I knew it was an eight something or other. Compton, Cali. Okay. Kate lying in the bed receiving daily tabloids to read and mad because the Sussexes are still the main headlines. Oh, I'm sure she's loving it. That's her work, reading the headlines. While sipping her tea, eating her crumpets, and complaining that, you know, there's roses, fresh roses on her breakfast tray. Okay, yeah, it's time for me to get off here because we're about to get riotous. I can feel it in my spirit. Sonia, I see another. Sonia today for the rest of this live. I've got to put. Whew. I love you though, Sonia. I do. I do. Mm, ooh, Ruth. Another question. And why haven't the kids been to visit their mother? If she can work from bed, surely she can have a short visit with her children. Yes, now wait a minute. You make me want to shout all the BS and shout, woo, shout, lift your hands up and shout. To those of you who may be new to this, to my channel and to the live stream, I may not get the different nicknames and etc. One day, if you come back again, which I'm sure you will, you'll pick up on things. But I do hope I'm gonna have to leave. I'm leaving this comment right up there too. This is gonna be the one that stays up there to the end of. Whew. I love you all. I hope that you have hit the thumbs up. Ooh, a whole lot took off and left, but hit the thumbs up on your way out. If you didn't hit it on the way in, please share out the live stream if you're able to. Spread the word about VS Speaks Royally. And I do hope that I'll see you on the next live stream, which should be tomorrow. I'm going to try to go through January every day. Cannot promise beyond that, but I'm just falling out, y'all. Okay, so it's Sunday. Let me recenter. Amen. Amen. I love y'all. Please be safe. I'm sure I will see you around one of the many YouTube hallways. And Ruth, thank you because you dropped the mic and we're going to be out. Love you.